Let's play a game. If I told you that you could save $45 a month by choosing this hosting plan over that one, you'd take the savings. Right, that's just basic math. Why pay $35 or $50 for Kinsta when you can pay $3.95 for shared hosting? But here is the math they don't tell you. That savings is an illusion. In fact, that cheap $5 hosting plan is likely the most expensive subscription you have. Not because of what you pay out, but because of the money it stops from coming in. Today, we are going deep. I'm going to prove to you mathematically why cheap hosting is actually costing you sales, destroying your SEO rankings, and hurting your brand reputation. We are comparing the true cost of shared hosting versus a premium managed host like Kinsta. If you are serious about your business, you cannot afford to skip this video. To understand why cheap hosting is slow, you have to understand the infrastructure. Most $5 hosting plans are what we call shared hosting. Imagine a crowded bus. You are one passenger, but there are 200 other passengers on that same bus. If one massive guy decides to take up 3 seats and bring a huge suitcase, you have no room. On shared hosting, your website lives on a server with hundreds, sometimes thousands, of other websites. You share the CPU, you share the RAM. If another site on your server goes viral, or gets hacked, or runs a heavy script, your site slows down to a crawl. You are suffering because of a bad neighbor. Now, look at Kinsta. Kinsta doesn't do shared hosting. They use what's called containerized technology on the Google Cloud platform. Every single site gets its own isolated container. You have your own software resources. It's like driving your own car in a dedicated lane. It doesn't matter if the website next door crashes. Your site keeps speeding along perfectly. That consistency is what you are paying for. Let's talk about the specific metric that burns your money. Bounce rate. Google released data showing that as page load time goes from 1 second to 3 seconds, the probability of a bounce user being immediately increases by 32%. 32%. Let's put that in real numbers. If you run ads to your site, or you write SEO content, you work hard to get 1,000 people to click your link. If you are on a slow host that takes 4 seconds to load, nearly half of those people might leave before they even see your headline. You didn't save $30 on hosting. You just wasted the hundreds of hours you spent creating content or the money you spent on ads. Kinsta uses C to compute optimized machines, the fastest servers Google offers. They don't just load your site. They snap it onto the screen. That keeps people on the page. And then there is the boss, Google. Google has officially made page experience a ranking factor. They call it Core Web Vitals. Specifically, they look at LCP, largest contentful paint. If your server takes 2 seconds just to start sending data, something called time to first byte, you have already failed the test. Google will literally rank you lower than your competitors because your site is slow. You could have better content, better products, and better copy. But if you are on a $5 host and your competitor is on Kinsta, they have a massive technical advantage over you in the search results. Let's do the math. The objection is always, but Dennis, Kinsta starts at $35 a month. That's expensive, is it? Let's say you sell a product or service with a $50 profit margin. Or, B, you do affiliate marketing where one conversion is worth $50. If a fast site on Kinsta helps you retain just 1 extra customer per month who would have otherwise clicked away, the hosting has paid for itself. If a fast site helps you get 5 more customers because you rank higher on Google, you are actually making profit by switching to Kinsta. The $5 host saves you money on the bill, but it steals money from your bank account and lost opportunity. Cheap is expensive. Listen, if you are running a personal diary that your mom reads, use the $5 host, it's fine. But if you are trying to build a business, an income stream, or a professional portfolio, you need infrastructure that respects your traffic. Kinsta gives you speed, security, and the peace of mind that your site won't crash when you finally get that big break. Stop tripping over pennies to save dollars. I've left a link to Kinsta in the description below. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee. My challenge to you: migrate your site, which they do for free, and just see the difference in your page speed scores. You won't want to go back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.